And the more I get to know him, the more I get to love him.
Is he your boyfriend?
In the house, yes, he is.
And we just finished watching the most kumbaya live eviction show I've ever seen this season. Yes, guys. And now I'm forced to ask, is there any chance that this housemate has, infected our very own 29th housemate, Ebuka Obi Uchendu, with their boredom or their boring whatever? Because what was that? What was that? Imagine you bought a liter of fuel for about 1,200 naira. Maybe you bought 5 liters, that's about 6,000 naira if my calculation is correct, to watch this, and this is what you get. I cannot even laugh. What was that, Ebuka? Like, when we said ask them questions, because of course it's supposed to be a no eviction night. We already know that, right? But at least give us something. Shatter tables. There are lots of tables there to break. Like, I've been crying all week about the parrot that is just there like a statue. The parrot that has gone deaf and dumb. And now Ebuka is not Ebuka reading again. What was that? Anyways, guys, let me just tell you how that live eviction went. Yes, there was no eviction. So, it's still the live eviction. So Ebuka came in. It's a season of hoodies in the house. Cape's hoodies. He was just, in team or on team. Yeah. And he came looking as beautiful. That man is beautiful, as always. And of course, started recounting everything that happened during the week. We already know that. Then he went straight to the first solo head of house, that is Onyeka. Asked her about, the frequent friction between herself and her sister, and asked her if that's like anyway caused by the pressure of the house. And she said no, it's something that has been happening even before they came into the house. And she said that yes, that Chizoba has this thing of always like wanting things to be all about her and not caring how the next person feels about it, how she's always like giving, and Chizoba is just all about herself. Ebuka also asked Chizoba, because I feel like the whole team for tonight is all about trying to make the pairs, understand each other even after the unpairing. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I got. So he also asked Chizoba about her opinion on what Onyeka had said, also citing that Onyeka told you this is how you act, but when Ozzy told you, you broke down, and it's almost like you believed him more than you believed your sister. And she was like, nah, it's not it, that she broke down because of something that Ozzy had mentioned, which is how she always likes to drown out other people's voices, that she now that has learned to, like, she has owned her voice, she has found her voice. Sometimes it looks like she's no longer listening to other people because she just wants to be heard, that she's only trying to create a balance. Then she was asked about, her situation with Ben, how if she has a situation with Ben, she'd be like, he should give her space. And when she has a situation with OC, of them by the way twins, she'll just be like, she wants him to be around her. And she's like, na collabo, you understand? It's not like she does not want space. She wants space, but after every 10 minutes, come and check on her, give her a hug. And Ebuka was like, this sounds like a situation of half a dozen and 6. Like, it's the same thing, but yeah, Shad just confused. Ebuka also asked Tofa, like, Ebuka, when he went to Tofa was like, oh my god, not again. Ebuka asked him about the discussion he had with Suj, where he felt like, or he told Suj there are classes of, friends he has. Some friends he tells some things, some friends he does not divulge all information to, and Suj is not part of that. And he said, in his defense, Tofa said that the reason he said that even in the outside world, there are people he tells deep things and there are people he doesn't. And he feels like he and Suj has almost the same pattern or the same way of reasoning. So he'd rather go to someone else that will give him a spanner information or the harsh truth without, mincing words, and that person is Shaun. And Ebuka was like, so you mean that Suj is not being honest? Said no, just because they reason alike. And also, he asked him about the thing he told Anita, that she should put herself first, not minding about people that don't reciprocate. Mentioned Nelly and Suj, and he didn't really answer that question. Nah, he didn't answer that second part. Moving on, Ebuka faced the twins. That is Wanni x Handy. First, he asked Andy about, the separation, how they seems like to be the ones that whole separation or pairing has hit the most, and asked her about, isn't it time for you to like show yourself more, separate yourself, build your own, and all of that? And she said that that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to like take it all in for this week. That if she survives for next week, yes, she'll try and work on that and all that. But even in the house and outside of the house, it has always been her and her sister. Wanni was also put on the hot seat, but this time around, it was for her relationship with Shaun. And because like last Sunday, you were like, I know, do again, no matter what. We all saw that. But it looks like, he comes back and says something nice to you and you accept. What's going on? What stage are you guys in this whole relationship thingy? And she was like, Ebuka, I'm a lover girl. I feel the boy. Why is this reminding me of Licorice? Anyways, that's what she said. She's feeling the boy is feeling her, she's loving, she's enjoying herself. And Ebuka was like, are you guys exclusive? And she said, well, they are exclusive because she loves him. And Ebuka was like, she has dropped the love word. Only for when Ebuka now asked, okay, what are you people now, boyfriend, girlfriend? For this girl to open her mouth and say, we are boyfriend, girlfriend in the house. What about outside of the house, isn't it? What about outside of the house? The look on Shaun's face. I cannot even read what he's thinking, but let me know what you think that Shaun was thinking at this very moment. Yes, guys, moving on. Ebuka face OC, telling OC what you think your role will be in the whole Checkers and by the way twins dynamic, seeing how Chizoba and her sister are loggerheads a lot. What do you think about it? And what role do you think you're playing? And he says he's playing the role of a big brother. They come to him, he solves the situation. He doesn't like it when two sisters fight and all of that. And Ebuka was like, do you not think that somehow you are making people to hold a lot in and not like say their mind on how they feel? And he was like, nah, you won't put it on me for how people decide to express themselves. He's not stopping them from expressing. He's only asked or giving them a solution to the problem they brought to him. After that, there was a commercial break. Then Ebuka came into the house and, gave them that initial gra of eviction and let them know that nobody's leaving and they were all happy. But Ebuka said they will not be this. It will not be like this next week. And we all know that. What we had this week, yes, I know I called it boring, but I feel like this is a calm before the storm. If you know Big Brother well, right, you will know that next week is going to be brutal. Brutal in the sense that they are not just going to be evicting 2 people. They are entering into the 7th week, if I'm not mistaken, 3 weeks, and we still have 16 people in that house. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to be a clean sweep next week. I don't know how or who's going to win the head of house tomorrow. I don't know people that are going to be up for possible eviction. But what I do know is that start gathering your, materials for voting. Because if your fave lands on that nomination list, you will need it. You will need it. Big Brother is not ready to just evict even 3 people. I don't think so. I do not think so. I feel like by the time they get to the 8th week, they should at least have maybe their top 11 or their top 10. I'm not sure, but I feel like it's going to be a clean sweep. Big Brother is going to clean the house next week. And how did I even forget? We had a musical performance. Those guys that sang Ogechi, come on. Yeah, they also performed twice. And this is where I have to say thank you guys so very much for all the birthday wishes, for all the love. For those of you that came from Austin Better, thank you so very much for the gifts, for everything. I am super grateful. I feel loved. I felt the love. Like those of you that literally were buzzing my phone, calling me, WhatsApp messages, Instagram, here on YouTube, text messages. You guys are amazing. I am blessed to have you guys to call my people, my family. Thank you so very much. It took us 365 days to get there. So yes, I am super grateful. And on that grateful note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.